Hey guys, it's Paul. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video. I know I always say that, but I will try and make this quick. But I wanted to talk about harmonica. Which harmonica? One of the questions that I get a lot is, hey, what harmonica should I get for? In fact, I got this question tonight from somebody who wants to start playing and so on and so forth. So what should be my first harmonica? Now, there's a bunch of videos about this out there. I know that. And that's great. I think that's really good. I think if you're first starting out, you should do your research, check it out, take a look at things, and figure it out. Figure out which way you want to go, because there are so many different models. It's easy to get overwhelmed. There's three criteria that I always suggest. One, you have price. Two, you have is it airtight, and three, is it comfortable? One, if the price is where it needs to be, then it's not going to be as painful to get into, or you're going to not have as much trouble making the decision to buy a harmonica. Number two, if it's airtight, it's going to help you play it. It's going to be it'll be much less discouraging, probably, especially when you're learning to bend and things like this. It'll be a better responding instrument, and you'll be able to play and have fun with it. Three, the comfort. If it's not comfortable, you're going to want to throw the thing out the window within the first hour. I know this because there's harmonicas that I have that I just, they're difficult to play because they just don't feel right to me. And once you get kind of accustomed to some things, other things just don't feel so hot. So I wanted to kind of cover a couple harps here that are out there commonly available. One, this as a beginner, first off, I would go for the C. Go for the key of C. Most of the instructional manuals and things, material is out there is in the key of C. That just happens to be the most common thing. And a lot of that, I think, is because the key of C itself doesn't have any sharps or flats. So theoretically, you don't have to get goofy with it or any of that kind of stuff. That's just my own person, and a lot of, if you like, a lot of the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and all that kind of stuff you're going to find in the books is taken right out of the major scale. Okay, so but that's really has nothing to do with what I was just talking about, but whatever. Anyway, key of C. Okay, this is a key of C Special 20. As far as I'm concerned, if I was to start over again today, this would be the one that I would start out with. That's my own personal suggestion. Others may say, well, there's others, and there are. There's Lee Oscar makes a good one. You've got Seidel Session Steels, which are nice. Okay, this is a summer edition in B flat, and you've got Suzuki Harp Masters. There's a Suzuki Harp Master and then a Suzuki Blues Master model. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Harp Master than the Blues Master. Others may disagree with that, but I just like the Harp Master for me is a much better playing instrument, and it's not as dark as the Blues Master. Blues Master has the lengthy covers, and I don't particularly care for that. But if we're talking about starting out, my first harp, the Special 20 is where it's at for me. It is a professional grade instrument, and they are like little tanks. I've had Special 20s in my pocket for as many as 7, 8 months, 9 months. And they last. Some guys, I go through reeds, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. My suggestion is that you find one that's comfortable. They're very comfortable to play, and they're airtight. So. All right, Special 20, John Popper, guys like John Popper can't be wrong. Anyway, whatever. That was stupid. Okay, this isn't about the Special 20. It just happens to be my favorite instrument to start out on. I now play play the deluxes, the Marine Band deluxes, and the crossovers. Those are my favorites currently. The reason is because I love the Marine Band tone, but I don't like the Marine Band issues. So they have changed things up a bit, and they've gotten better. So they actually have made some improvements on the 1896. So it's not a bad way to go. They're nice harps, but I just don't find them as comfortable. They chew me up a little bit. So another harmonica that's actually very, very popular out there, but one of the things that I can tell you is that it is subject to the same kinds of crap that a lot of the harps out there are, is the Suzuki Manji. Okay, it's a great harp. There's a lot of hype about this thing when it came out. It was supposed to be the savior, the end all be all, and all this kind of stuff. And quite frankly, I've got like 6 or 7 of these, and I have 2 of them that I just, they're dogs, so they're subject to the same stuff. They put a lot of technology into these harmonicas, and they are super nice. Again, it's personal preference. There's people who will only play these. I don't like to follow the trends. I will play whatever I think is comfortable, whatever sounds the best to me. Quite frankly, I love the Hohner brass and pearwood combination. That is it for me. So, but that's all my own personal preference. Some people will say the Special 20s are darker, and yeah, they've got a little bit darker tone. Big deal. Okay. Bottom line is, look for something that's comfortable to play and feels good to you. Now, there's a lot of questions about customs. Should I get right into the customs, and should I go buy customs right away, and all this? I would say no. Okay, my own personal belief is that, and I know this because it was the same thing for me. I mean, when I was first playing, I thought, man, it'd be really cool to have something really nice and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, they're really cool to have, but until you've developed your technique and until you've actually developed your playing and all these kinds of things, you're going to pour money into something that you really can't appreciate until you've gotten into the out-of-the-box thing, built your technique, built your playing style, which takes years and all these kinds of things. But then you get these customs and you're like, oh, wow, this is a Daneker. This is a Daneker. These are the ones Huey Lewis plays. A lot of people are now playing these. Paul Lamb, I guess, is playing the Centurion. Tony Daneker makes these in Great Britain. He is a great guy, and he really knows what he's doing. These are all handmade. Okay, but they're a little pricey, especially for a beginner. But I'll tell you what, you get what you pay for with them. So Daneker Optimus, beautiful harmonicas, amazing. Check out his site if you want to check him out. But again, I think as a beginner, as somebody who's just starting, avoid. I'm not telling you not to buy anything from Tony or any of the other customizers. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm simply saying is this: buy them if you want them, but learn on the out-of-box stuff, because quite frankly, I think that's where you're going to build your technique. And I think it's good to have to work a little bit to get something out of it. These will not make you a better player. They will not. I mean, once you develop your technique and you start to get more advanced, then yes, they're going to allow you to do things that you wouldn't probably be able to do on an out-of-the-box harp for sure, like the overblowing and all that kind of overdrawing and all that kind of stuff. That's when you start worrying about it. But at first, get a good out-of-the-box harp. Here's another one, Suzuki ProMaster. Okay, this is the unvalved one. I've got a couple valved ones too. Okay, if you're going to go this route, I would stay away from the valved ones. They're nice, they're really cool, but they take a bit to get used to, and they don't respond the same way as the unvalved ones. All right, full-length covers. They're really cool to look at. They've got the aluminum comb, and they're a little bright. They got a little punch. Okay, so you got a little punch going on with these, and I think Brendan Power is a big fan of these, or he was anyway. So, hey, I can't argue with that guy, okay? So anyway, this is just really kind of a preemptive, you know, a beginning, it's geared towards a beginner. I have a bunch of harmonicas that I would like to do, actually kind of do a video and show all the different harps, you know, the features and all that kind of stuff. But this was kind of a, hey, you know, let's get to know them a little bit, figure out what we want to do, at least to begin with. And I hope this helped. Again, price, airtight, also, and comfort. And also buy your harps from a reputable dealer. I wouldn't suggest getting on, and this has worked for some people, you know, I guess, you know, and whatever. Go by the rule that if it's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. If you get on Amazon and you see some of these harps that they're on there, you know, it's just like, you know, special 20s, $20, you know, and they're $38 regular, you know, you're talking almost half price. Buyer beware, man, because you're probably, I've had this problem, and I know others who have. Buy your harmonicas from a reputable dealer. Rock and Ron's Music, I love the guy. He's a friend, and I don't mind talking about his business at all, because I know that if you buy something from him, you're going to get what you pay for. He's going to treat you right. He's going to get you what it is that you need and when you need it. And he will go to the nth degree to do that. So, you know, I just can't say enough about that. It's very, very important. Make your first experience positive. Make it positive. Don't get into any negativity, you know, on the boards or any of that kind of stuff. Just pick up the instrument and learn how to play it. Find something that you can cling to, some people who will be positive about it, and enjoy it, man. You know, get something that's comfortable to play, doesn't discourage you, you have a good time, and the hell with what other people say. Well, you know, the special 20, it's this and this. Who cares? If you pick up, there's so many pros that play these things. Sugar Blue, 2011 at Hill Country Harmonica. He talked about that. He's playing special 20s that day, okay? And he, you know, he says, I just don't like anything to chew up my lips anymore. He was going for comfort and tone, all right? So, hey, I can't argue with some of these guys. But anyway, if you have any questions, if there's anything that you'd like to ask about this stuff, I could certainly, you know, help you out. I'm hoping that this helped somebody. If to help them along, it can be overwhelming. But anyway, guys, take care, have a good one, and we'll see ya. All right, bye-bye.